Hello and welcome to Valuechain News at 3. I am Naomi Oleribe. The headlines. Nigeria presents a unique LPG investment destination. Vice President Yemi Oshibajo. Dangote Refinery to become highest employers of chemical engineers. Shell looks to re-enter Libya after political crisis. Angola and Chevron subsidiary signs 20-year extension for Block 0. Vice President Yemi Oshibajo has said that the world should not have to choose between energy poverty and climate change, as these can be addressed with both natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas as transition fuels alongside other renewable sources. He was speaking in Dubai, where the World Liquefied Petroleum Gas Association is holding its week-long forum. Speaking on the theme Energizing Tomorrow at the Dubai World Trade Center, Professor Oshibajo noted that it was worrying that the growing number of wealthy nations have banned or restricted public investments in fossil fuels, including natural gas. Citing Nigeria's efforts at balancing energy security with environmental sustainability, Professor Oshibajo stated further that the federal government has developed an energy transition plan which shows that achieving net zero by 2060 will require investment of about $410 billion above business as usual, and that natural gas will play a critical role in addressing the clean cooking challenge, as well providing grid stability to integrate renewables at scale. The national president of Nigeria's Society of Chemical Engineers has revealed that Dangote Oil Refinery Company will be the highest employer of chemical engineers in the country when the refinery comes on stream. The society's national president, Engineer Saidu Mohammed, disclosed this during the NSCH's visit of the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemicals project at Ibeju, Lekki recently. He commended the company for its contribution to energy security in Nigeria. Mohammed, who led the members of the NSC on a tour of the Dangote's 650,000 barrels per day refinery project in Lagos to mark the end of the association's 51st anniversary celebration, said the industries in Nigeria have not been able to absorb the over 1,000 engineers yearly from Nigerian universities. Mohammed stated that we, the Nigerian Society of Chemical Engineers, have keenly been watching the progress of the refinery project. When completed, the refinery will be singular largest employer of chemical engineers in the country. Nigerian University turn out about 1,000 chemical engineers every year, and the avenues for employment has been very scarce. The Lafayette 2X150 MVA transmission substation was finally completed and energized. NIPP is aimed at strengthening electricity infrastructures and improve supply nationwide. Executive Director Networks NDPHC Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele said the Lafayette 330 substation is presently the newest of its kind in the grid and equipped with world-class state-of-art digital control and protection facilities with fully functional human-machine interface that enhances real-time operational flexibility, monitoring and control of all the substation's electrical variables. Governor Abdullahi Sule, who witnessed the technical commissioning of the transmission substation, said the Lafayette substation was successfully tested and connected to the grid and expressed satisfaction with the quality of work done. The Niger Delta Power Holding Company (NDPHC) Limited has awarded the contract for immediate installation and energization of the Owerri NIPP2 Owerri transmission substation. The contract was awarded to Messrs. aka Electric. The transformers has been installed more than 10 years ago without them either being energized or without even adequate preservation. They were recently tested by experts who recommended vacuum drying process to remove ingress moisture trapped inside these 4 power transformers. It is therefore pertinent for them to first be uninstalled and transported to GT factory in Lagos for the oven drying and then delivered back to Owerri for final energization. Executive Director Networks at NDPHC Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele has already dispatched letters to His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State and Managing Director Transmission Company of Nigeria, intimating them of the development. According to Oyedele, there was no attempt to steal the transformers. The Indians are workers of GTE, subcontractors to our EPC contractor, Messrs. aka Electric, who went to take the transformers to their workshop for vacuum drying and testing. Oyedele also asked for the cooperation of citizens of Imo State at the time so that the contractor can immediately commence work and for them to complete in a record time. Royal Dutch Shell is reportedly planning to develop new oil and gas fields and infrastructure in Libya to tap into the country's vast oil and gas resources. The plan has been discussed with the state-run National Oil Corporation, which would mark the firm's re-entry into the country after almost a decade-long hiatus following the political unrest in the country. Shell is exploring new projects to maintain output in the country as the reserves in their existing fields have dropped due to slow drilling activity. Oil prices rose slightly on Thursday after dropping to 6-week low as investors wondered about how much crude major economies would release from their strategic reserves and how much that will ease the global crude demand pressure. Prices fell to 6-week low early in the session as China said it was moving to tap reserves. On Wednesday, reports gathered that the United States was asking large consuming nations to consider a stockpile release to lower prices. The International Energy Agency and OPEC have said more supply will be available in the coming months, but Washington has pressed for a speedier pace. The proposed release of reserve represents an unprecedented challenge to OPEC because it involves top importer China. The Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, Mr. Kashifu Inwa, yesterday disclosed that Nigeria had been ranked 35th in the world in terms of doing business online. He spoke at the 2021 International Legislative Stakeholders Conference on Digital Technology and Cybersecurity organized by the Senate Committee on ICT and Cybercrime in partnership with NITDA. Speaking at the conference themed The Digital Theater and the Future of Nigeria, Inwa, who was represented by the agency's head of legal unit, Mr. Emmanuel Edet, said Nigeria ranks 35 in doing e-business globally, and while we are at it, we need safe cyberspace. NITDA is ensuring that we use IT to develop the economy in Nigeria, and while doing that, we cannot ignore the dangers which include cybercrime and insecurity. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. Nigeria presents a unique LPG investment destination, Vice President Yemi Oshibajo. Dangote Refinery to become highest employers of chemical engineers. Shell looks to re-enter Libya. And that's the news at 3. My name is Naomi Oleribe. Have a good day.